Right, so let's see what is this middleware is about. Yeah, so in Express.js, middleware refers sort of a function that is placed in between a request and response, right? And middleware functions access this request response object, and it will do the necessary processing, and once that processing is done, it will point to the next function in this request response lifecycle, right? So let's say we have two functions that is going to be called in this order, which means let's say first the function 1 will be called, and after that function 2 will be called, right? So if we place another function in between this cycle, what happens is that before calling function 2 directly, the middleware function will be executed. Then once this function is executed, it will be point back to function 2, right? So basically it is like calling three functions, right? But the most important thing is this function 1 or function 2 doesn't know about the existing of this middleware function, right? Which means if you want, we can even call directly to this function 1 to function 2 as well. And if you want, in special cases, we can call this middleware function when we are calling function 1 and function 2, right? So that's the use case of this middleware function. So it is somewhat an intermediary function that do necessary activities once we are executing this request response cycle. And yeah, so these middleware functions can be performed to achieve a variety of tasks. So let's say modifying the request or response object, we can do this thing, because let's say in one function we are requesting a certain thing, but as a response we are going to change it by using a middleware function. Then such cases we can use a function that has a middleware which perform all of these modifications. And for the logging, we can use middleware as well. So if we want to log any error messages or any development level messages, we can use middleware as well. And likewise for authentication and authorization, data validation, object parsing or body parsing, we can use middlewares. And errors also we can handle by using middleware related functions. So yeah, there are a lot of activities that we can do by using these middlewares, and it's very important to have a proper understanding about these functions. And the next tutorial, let's see how we can use this stuff in practical sense. And yeah, thank you.